I stayed at the Hotel Beausejour recently, and I am going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at the Chess Hotel, the check-in process was pretty straightforward, though I was a bit taken aback by the full payment requirement up front. The staff was super friendly and multilingual, which made things easier, but I did have to show the credit card I use for booking, so keep that in mind if you're planning to pay differently. Overall, despite the minor hiccup, the warm welcome made us feel right at home in the heart of Paris. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room at Hotel Beausejour was cozy but definitely on the smaller side, which is pretty standard for Paris. I loved how clean everything was, and the bathroom was great. Nice shower with solid water pressure. The amenities like the coffee machine and minibar were a nice touch, but I could have used a bit more space to maneuver around with my luggage. Overall, it was a comfy spot for a short stay. Location and surroundings. The location of Hotel Beausejour is absolutely fantastic. I loved being just a short stroll from the vibrant Oberkampf area filled with cool cafes and restaurants. Plus, with the Parmentier metro station only a couple of minutes away, it was super easy to hop on the metro and explore all the iconic spots in Paris. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I had a pretty decent experience at Hotel Beausejour. They offer breakfast for 14 euros, which I found to be optional, so you can totally decide if you want to indulge or grab something from one of the many cafes nearby. The breakfast area is cozy, but I noticed it can get a bit crowded since it's right by the reception. I opted to explore the local scene instead, and let me tell you, there are tons of cute little spots around for coffee and pastries. Overall, while the hotel's breakfast is convenient, I enjoyed the vibe of dining out more in that lively Parisian neighborhood. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like finding that perfect little gem in the heart of Paris. The location is spot on, just a short stroll from the vibrant Oberkampf area in the Canal Saint-Martin, which makes exploring the city super easy. I loved how the staff was always ready to help, from storing my bags to giving great local tips. The vibe is cozy and modern, even if the rooms are on the smaller side, typical for Paris, right? My room was clean and had all the essentials, like a comfy bed and a nice shower, but I did have to maneuver around a bit with my luggage. The breakfast area is quaint, and while it could get a tad crowded, I enjoyed starting my day there. Overall, it felt like a great spot to recharge after a day of wandering through the city. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Awesome location. Seriously, being close to the metro and surrounded by cool cafes and restaurants made exploring Paris super easy and fun. Friendly staff. The staff were super helpful and accommodating. They really went out of their way to make our stay comfortable, which was a nice touch. Clean and modern rooms. Despite being small, which is pretty standard in Paris, the rooms were clean and had a modern vibe that made it feel fresh and inviting. Good value for money. Considering the location and the amenities, I felt like I got a solid deal for my stay in the heart of Paris. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Small rooms. The rooms were definitely on the smaller side, which made it a bit tricky to navigate with luggage. But hey, it's Paris, so I kind of expected that. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.1. So, would I stay here again? Honestly, I might think twice. While the location was fantastic and the staff super friendly, the room was just too cramped for my taste, especially with luggage. If I'm looking for a quick, budget-friendly stay in Paris, it could work, but I'd probably explore other options for a more comfortable experience next time. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.